Can you talk about what made last summer so special for you as a softball coach?
Yeah, I think actually the past 2 summers, it was kind of a culmination of like a perfect storm of where I've been in my coaching career and leading me up to that point, coaching with under newbie, who's a good friend of mine, a former teammate of mine, someone who I've always enjoyed as a human, but also respected in the softball environment. And so that first summer with the Bandits was awesome. I learned so much. I was in an environment that was new and fresh and different than I had been in. The Bandits organization is incredible. The culture from top down, just from the mayor of Rosemont, Brad Stevens, the front office, the players, the group of players that we had brought in. It was just a really great experience that first year. So when they offered me the head position, it was kind of a no-brainer. You know, I took some time to think about it, but because it's a lot of moving parts and it's committing, not just your 9 months of kind of full-on coaching position in the college realm, but then adding on 3 months with no break kind of in between. So wanted to think about it logistically, but as far as the experience and the culture and being in the professional environment and just exposing myself to that level, continuing to expose myself to that level, made it a no-brainer. And I'm so freaking happy I did, because like I told you last summer, it was really, really special. And for a lot of reasons. I think first and foremost, the group of players that we put together last year was something special. And I think that if you talk to each one of them, had an individual experience in it, personal experience in it, but it was one of the most special groups I've ever been a part of. And I think that the main reason for that is because everyone brought their best selves to the group and felt comfortable being who they are. And we try to empower these women to bring their whole self to the group and see what we can do together. So it's obviously softball at the most elite level, but just the human factor was really special. And I got to reconnect with an old friend, Amber Flores, Flo, who was a freaking stud at Oklahoma in her college career. And then she played one season in the NPF, and her rookie season was with the Pride. And so we were kind of fast friends that summer. Remained close for a couple years, but then probably like 7 years, just, would keep in touch maybe once in a year, touch base once a year. And so she reached out to me when it was announced that I got the Bandits head job, and asked me to just consider her as an assistant, that she wanted to continue to stretch herself and expose herself to new environments in the softball world. And it was basically without hesitation. And I'm so glad, because she's just a unique personality. Talk about bringing your whole self. She is just 100% authentic. She's such a good soul and spirit. And I had always known that. So it was fun for me to have had known her as a 21-year-old coming right out of college. And then now this like 7-year gap where she's been a head coach basically the entire time and really matured and evolved, but still, her same soul. So that was really special about last summer for me personally. And then also Lance McMahon was our assistant. He's the pitching coach at Illinois. And he got recommended to me by like 5 different people. And I really didn't know him, but we had one conversation on the phone, and I was sold, and just a fun spirit. Our staff just was really cohesive and silly and but yet serious. And it was a really special summer. Plus, I got to be challenged, in a new role. I've always considered myself like really fit to be a solid assistant, like a great wing person, and so it challenged me to kind of find my own voice as the decision maker, as the leader of the group. So that was empowering too.